Oh, we're on. Sorry about that. Welcome back to Old Trafford. We are back live. Before we had a real technical difficulty there, but we are back. Manchester United have not had it all their own way as Derby take the lead against Huddersfield. Like we said, United really haven't had it all their own way. They're ahead 2-1, but Doncaster are putting up a fight here. Van Gaal made a substitution. He brought on Marcus Rojo on for, I think it was, I don't know, it was Daily Blind, and was pushed Henwood up to the middle of the park. That seems to be where he likes to play. We did notice a couple of times that Aaron Henwood did have difficulty in aerial situations. So he's pushed Aaron Henwood up and put Marcus Rojo in his place technically. Oh, and United with an early chance already. Yanazai again. And Yanazai hoping to add to his total there, but unfortunately there was nothing doing for him. Like we said, Manchester United haven't had it all their own way, but they have played wonderfully. Juan Mata's second goal to put them back in front was one of the best of the night so far, one of the best of their season. They've scored some pretty good ones. There's Mata again. Wilson's going to be onside. He's found it. And Aaron Henwood comes forward and he's going to be wide. That's where Henwood likes to be. So where he can make more of a better contribution. His all-round work is outstanding, as we know, but a lot better in the center of the park, playing both sides of the pitch. Here's Robinson, who was the scorer of Doncaster Rovers' equaliser in the first half. And as we said, now moving into defensive work. The pass to Keane was a bad first touch. Doncaster coming forward. And tackled by Valencia though. On Valencia by Furman. This is to Wilson. Here's Keane. Keane spotted the keeper off his line, but still was able to gather that one. Excuse me. He's number long. After Robinson, good tackle from Evans. Evans is forward here. Oh, then let's see what a beautiful piece of skill. Yanazai is called for offside, yes. I think Yanazai was a little offside there. James. Mata is not able to gather it up. Oh, and a shot there. I don't think it was Marcus Rojo, my apologies. I think it was Tyler Blackett that came on for Lind and then pushed Henwood up to the middle of the park. So my apologies for the missed substitution there. A beautiful pass from Wilson to Keane. Keane's shot is wide. Well, Manchester United just playing beautifully now. Look at this with Keane. Absolutely beautiful sidestep. Apparently the referee, I think, is signalling the corner. And Paul Keegan's coming on for Whelan's. Mr. Williams manager making a change, hoping that'll spice things up. One matter with the United corner. I think up went Aaron Henwood on that occasion. So here is Henwood now. And Henwood in and out, twisting and turning himself. And the shot was wide. Henwood's work ethic has been well documented over the last 10 seasons he's played, but didn't really result in a goal there. He wasn't in the best of positions, to be fair. Probably could have gone a few steps more in to settle himself. I believe that he rushed that a little bit. The goal kick then. An hour gone, still the score remaining as it was in the end of the first. And as I open the scoring, Theo Robertson equalised, but one matter with a brilliant piece of movement and pace and skill. Put Manchester United back in front here. That's the way it's been. Doncaster have the corner. And Nathan Tyson's going to come on for Theo Robertson, the goal scorer. It'll be pleasing to see for some United fans. That's unless the substitute scores, of course. Tyson and Royster's about to take the corner. It's ended up with a Doncaster forward who is a bicycle kick. It's brilliantly blocked. Oh, but Doncaster score anyway. Straight back into the box. Lindegaard wrong-footed. Doncaster equalised again. There's no quit in this Doncaster Rovers team. They've been outplayed for the most part. What a beautiful bicycle kick that was deflected. Ended up with a... I'm not sure what happened there. I think it was a... I'm not sure whether it was a pass or a shot, but it wrong-footed Lindegaard with Jones in the way. And Lindegaard ends up flopping. Anything else in a basketball term, but Doncaster Rovers won't care. They're the team that's in the lead. Zlatan Lukanovic has scored. And now Manchester United are level with Doncaster Rovers yet again. What can Manchester United do now? They're going to have to dig deep into their resolve to win this match. And can you believe it? The underdogs are certainly not backing down here. That's a great tackle by Evans. And Evans again, but that time was a foul. Doncaster was a free kick. And Evans is getting into quite an altercation down there. And the referee, I believe, has split it up. It says the Manchester United players getting a bit frustrated now. And they definitely feel they should be putting Doncaster Rovers away right here. Well, here's another look at the goal from Luka Ivanovic, and quite a mix-up really. I don't know what was going on. Jones was right there, and he just plainly a great piece of technique from Lukovic in the first place. Just got it round him and round Lindegaard, who ended up going the wrong way in all the confusion. I have to say that Doncaster Rovers' threat has been corners in this game. It's a great tackle from Aaron Himmett again. And he's flying down the wing. It's not really his style. Tries to pass to Wilson instead. Will Keane got some space to run away into, but was just with a last-ditch tackle there. Topfinger. Valencia tackles him. He ends up with Januzaj to Mata. He's going to find Keane, who's going to find a brick wall. And two Doncaster Rovers players went for the same ball. Fortunately, they got it just about away. Oh, that's a foul. It's a foul, but the referee doesn't call it. Play continues, and Manchester United protest furiously. Should have been a foul on James Wilson there. James Wilson keeps his head down and goes to get it back. There's Will Keane. Oh, look at the space he's got. Keane and misses. He really should have scored there. Doncaster defenders ended up standing still. Keane really should have scored here. Should have done much better. He's a youngster though, so you can look past it slightly, but Keane should really be scoring that one. And Doncaster Rovers make another substitution. There's 15 minutes just under left to play. Manchester United, you can sense the frustration. You've got to tip your hat off to Doncaster Rovers. They're one effort they've made. Lukovic uses his height advantage against Aaron Himmett there, and it worked for him. He's just looking to clear it, I think. There's Bennett. Jones to Mata. Mata holds it up brilliantly, but runs into Keegan. You have to feel the Doncaster are getting a little more into the game now. There's Valencia. Some space down this right-hand side for it. Holds it up brilliantly. Valencia keeps the ball brilliantly, but the shot is not as good. Manchester United missed another chance. Valencia probably should have scored from that as well. I feel that Manchester United could rue these mixed chances. One goal may put Doncaster away for good. There's Noah Long with Henwood in pursuit. Queen's Park Rangers struggles and go to the cup, but they have scored against West Bromwich Albion, Charlie Austin. We got both goals in Queen's Park Rangers' draw with Manchester United a few games ago. Evans gets a bad pass and Tyson comes up with it. Tyson, beautiful piece of play. And Tyson's going to run to the box with the cross. It's been Manchester United's problems all game, Louis Van Gaal. And he's just about the pursuit by Jones and loses the ball. That's a bad touch by Louis Van Gaal there. Jones takes advantage and gets the ball. And Will King, bad touch himself. I believe the game will probably either go to extra time or a replay. I'm not sure what the status is in this stage of the competition, whether they do go into extra time or just have a replay at the opposing ground. And here's James Wilson. They might not need it. Manchester United. And another missed chance by James Wilson. I can feel that Van Persie or Rooney would have buried that. And the youngsters are getting forward and they've got great enthusiasm, but the finishing, not so much. And even though they've had scored a couple of spectacular goals in the first half, it's been less than clinical for United thus far, and I had to feel they could regret it at some point. Body control there, but Henry with that work ethic yet again. Getting the ball back after losing it. You could say that that's one thing that age could never take away. You do get slower. If you do have the urge to get the ball, then you overcome that. Also, it's not the fastest of players to begin with, so I don't think age would slow him down. Mind you, he's only 25 years of age so far. Manchester United, with a shaky defending there. Tyler Blackett was able to get it away barely, and he turns away and runs. Is that going to get to Keane? No, it's not. 3 minutes plus added time, and Doncaster now starting to get into the game. There's a slip there. He's able to back the slip up. Good defending there. It's a good header. And here's Juan Mata. What can he do? Just keeps moving. And James Wilson's decided to move forward for it. James Wilson sidesteps the tackle. Can he clip it into the box? And he was going to, but he was confronted by Wheeler, who clears it. And it's a Manchester United throw-in. This is going to be a very, very tight finish here. Here's Wilson. Back to his receiver, but he came in from an offside position. And I think this might end up going into extra time, I think, at this stage. Which Manchester United certainly do not need, although they do have Rooney and Falcao in reserve. I think that Van Gaal's going to at least bring one of them, if not both of them on. He does have two substitutes available to him. We can switch the entire front line of Wilson and Keane. Oh, there's some space there for Doncaster. Rovers, he's put it wide. And that would have been one of the most greatest goals ever scored as league minnows knocking out Manchester United. That surely would have finished them off. And will they live to regret that now? Here they come again. Doncaster are not through yet. And that would have turned out to be a brilliant pass, but Blackett did it superbly. Blackett has had a stunning season so far. Manchester United not being ruthless enough in their tackling, because they don't want to get players in the book. Inside to Valencia. This could turn into a problem for Doncaster, because look how much space Valencia has here. So much you can barely believe it, and the pass is bad. Instead, that could have ended up being a real problem. Well, I do believe it goes into extra time here. A draw here at Old Trafford. And if it does go to extra time, you have to feel that Van Gaal was going to make some serious changes. Manchester United 2, Doncaster Rovers 2. We said they weren't out of it. They pulled themselves right back in it. With, I believe, extra time to play. Yes, extra time is going to be a part of this fixture tie. So, extra time beckons here at Old Trafford. And this is certainly not over.